The villainess turns the hourglass follows Arya, a girl who is executed after living as a cruel noblewoman. Just before her death, she discovers that her seemingly innocent stepsister Miel had manipulated her and caused her downfall. Miraculously, an enchanted hourglass sends Arya back to her childhood. Armed with knowledge of the future and the hourglass's power, she decides to outsmart her enemies, take revenge on Miel, and change her fate while navigating love, politics, and noble society.
Marry My Husband follows Kang Ji-won, a woman who discovers that her husband and best friend are having an affair. After being betrayed and killed, she unexpectedly travels 10 years into the past. Determined to change her fate, Ji-won decides to avoid her tragic future and make the people who betrayed her face the consequences, all while finding support and love from Yo Ji-hyuk. It is a romance and revenge story with themes of second chances and personal growth.
Kill the Villainess follows Eris Miserian, a woman who awakens inside a romance novel as the infamous villainess. Unlike most isekai heroines, she has no interest in changing the story or winning the male leads, she only wants to return to her original world. However, the world itself prevents her from escaping. As she struggles against fate, the people who once despised her begin to change, and Eris searches for a way to break free while finding unexpected support from her loyal knight, Anakin. The story is a dark, emotional mix of fantasy, romance, and tragedy.
Lady to Queen follows Patrizia, who travels back in time after her family is destroyed. To prevent the tragedy, she takes her sister's place and becomes Empress. Though she enters a loveless marriage with Emperor Lucio, she uses her knowledge of the future to protect her family and outmaneuver the manipulative Rosamund. As political schemes unfold, Patrizia slowly changes both the emperor and the fate of the empire.
Solitary Lady follows Hilly Zinodin, who has suffered and died 7 times because of her cruel family. Reborn for the 8th time, she refuses to live as their obedient victim anymore. Armed with the sacred power she inherited, Hilly cuts ties with those who hurt her and seeks to change her tragic fate. As she uncovers the truth behind her endless reincarnations, she slowly finds people who genuinely care for her and fights to reclaim her life. Angel or Villainess follows Angela, a noblewoman betrayed and falsely accused by the people she trusted. After turning back time, she decides not to remain the kind and naive angel everyone expects. Using her knowledge of the future, Angela carefully outsmarts her enemies, protects those she loves, and seeks revenge while uncovering the truth behind the schemes that ruined her life. Why would a villainess have virtues? Follows Satyana Altasi, a noblewoman branded as a villainess and betrayed by the people she trusted. After being given a second chance, she refuses to remain a pawn and decides to pursue power and revenge. As she uncovers hidden conspiracies and forms unexpected alliances, Satyana strives to rewrite her fate and prove that being labeled a villainess does not mean she lacks virtue. I Tamed a Tyrant and Ran Away follows Charlize Ronan, who is betrayed and transformed into a living sword, enduring centuries of suffering. After regaining her human form, she raises the abandoned Prince Dylan Blade into a ruthless emperor to destroy the empire that ruined her. But once her revenge is complete, Charlize plans to leave, only to find that Dylan has become dangerously obsessed with her. Dr. Elise, the royal lady with the lamp follows Elise de Clarence, a selfish empress who is executed after bringing misery to those around her. Reborn in the modern world, she becomes a brilliant surgeon and deeply regrets her past mistakes. After dying in a plane crash, she awakens once again in her original life and uses her medical knowledge to save lives, avoid her tragic fate, and become a better person. Queen in the Shadows follows Elena Taylor, a woman who spent her life helping Prince Leonard become emperor, only to be betrayed and discarded once he achieved the throne. After returning to the past, Elena decides to stop living in the shadows and take control of her own fate. Using her intelligence and knowledge of future events, she seeks revenge and aims to become the true power behind the empire. The Soulless Duchess follows Ivona Belliard, a talented summoner who is betrayed by her fiancé and stepsister, who steal the credit for her abilities. Cast aside and humiliated, Ivona enters a contract marriage with Grand Duke Claude and begins rebuilding her life. As she proves her true talents and uncovers the conspiracies around her, she finds both revenge and genuine love. Iris, the lady in her smartphone follows Iris Armelia, a noblewoman who is betrayed by her fiancé and stepsister and meets a tragic end. She awakens in the past with memories of her previous life and a mysterious smartphone filled with modern knowledge. Using its information and her foresight, Iris exposes her enemies, protects her family, and changes her destiny while building a better future. I Was Tricked Into This Fake Marriage follows Larissa, a woman who enters what she believes is a temporary, fake marriage for convenience. However, she soon discovers that her husband is far more devoted and possessive than she expected. As misunderstandings, political schemes, and hidden feelings come to light, the contractual relationship gradually turns into genuine love. Into the Light once again follows Elisa de Verita, a princess falsely accused and executed by her own family due to her sister's schemes. Reborn as Aisha, the beloved princess of another empire, she grows up surrounded by warmth and love. Though haunted by memories of her past life, Aisha gradually heals and uncovers the truth behind her previous tragedy while finding happiness with her new family. Noel, the daughter of a ruined noble family, is sentenced to death by the cold Duke Drew. But after a mysterious spell, the Duke suddenly becomes obsessed with her. As Noel searches for the truth behind his strange behavior, they uncover secrets from the past and gradually fall in love. Their story is filled with comedy, drama, and a heartwarming ending. Melissa Fodderbrat, a modern woman reincarnated as the villainess of a romance novel, refuses to follow the original story. Instead of chasing the male leads, she stands up to them, protects the heroine Yuri, and changes everyone's fate. Filled with comedy, action, and romance, the story follows Melissa as she carves out her own path and finds love on her own terms. Yana Roberstein, a gifted swordswoman, dies after a lifelong rivalry with Emperor Arhad Roigan. Reborn with memories of her past life, she vows to live differently and becomes involved with Arhad once again. As they uncover hidden truths and face political conflicts, their former enmity gradually turns into trust and a slow-burning romance. Empress Navier's perfect life shatters when Emperor Sovyeshu demands a divorce to marry his mistress, Rashta. Refusing to lose her dignity, Navier accepts the divorce, but shocks everyone by announcing her remarriage to Prince Heinrich of the Western Kingdom. Amid political schemes and royal drama, Navier begins a new chapter as Empress once again. The Villainous Lives Twice follows Artesia Rosen, a brilliant strategist who sacrifices everything to place her brother on the throne, only to be betrayed and executed. Given a second chance, she travels back in time and allies with Grand Duke Cedric Ebron. Determined to atone for her past and prevent tragedy, Artesia uses her intelligence and political skills to change fate and protect the people she cares about. After being betrayed and executed, the villainous Tita is given a second chance at life. Determined to change her tragic fate, she forms an alliance with the feared tyrant Cedric. As they navigate political schemes and hidden enemies, their partnership gradually turns into love. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe.